hold on, let me get situated. Okay, welcome back, everyone. Yes, still have the lights off because I still look like shit. I actually was just sick, so that's why it was taking longer to get this episode up and whatever, yada yada, shit y'all don't care about. Okay, cool. Alright, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. So, guys, I'm gonna be so transparent with you. I literally tried to record. Okay, so I recorded an episode like a couple weeks ago. Didn't like it. Tried to re-record it. Then I listened to that today, and I was like, hey, I actually don't like this shit either. And I know nobody listens to shit anyways, but it's just like, it wasn't the vision, it wasn't the vibe. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it again. Because I literally listened to it, and I fucking sounded like a sad little bitch. And like, that's just not what we got going on around here anymore. So I have to lock in and I have to do better. But anyways, I'm still gonna get down and dirty with it. I'm sorry, I don't know why I just said that. But I'm still gonna talk about the same thing more or less that I was talking about. I'm just re-recording it because I literally was like, yeah, so like, girl, no one fucking cares. Okay, I'll just be real. Like, I literally was talking about like relationships and exes and all these things like in your 20s. Okay, because we all been through it, we all go through it. Okay, yeah, period. I've seen the good, I've seen the bad, I've seen the ugly, you know what I'm saying? And I was just saying shit. I was like, yeah, you know, I'm just grateful for the experience, and I'm grateful for like the lessons it taught me. Bitch, no I'm not. Bitch, no I am not. N-O-T, not, okay? I'm just blank. I mean, not really. But shit, as long as I have the trauma shit, let me talk about it. Let me relate to some people about it at least, okay? So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to get into this episode, okay? And I'm going to give you all the details because I, quite frankly, don't give a shit. So, anymore. Because I ran out of fucks to give. Bitch, like, seriously. I can't even give a fuck about myself. I promise you I can't give a fuck about you, okay? But anyways, I wish I had like a meter that could like count how many F-bombs I drop. Because like, I really actually need to work on my cursing now. Okay, tangent, back on the point. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I have a lot to say, so everybody fucking pencils down, eyes up, let's lock in. Do you remember when your fucking teacher used to say that shit to you? And I would like literally, like on those tests, on the time test, I would literally sit there and keep writing like they didn't fucking see me. I was like, bitch, no, you're not gonna tell me to put this pencil down, the fuck? Yeah, and it didn't even matter because I still probably failed it, so here we are. But anyways, yeah, fucking pencil down, eyes up, lock in, facing forward, do what you gotta do, okay? Now let's lock the fuck in. Alright, so where to fucking begin? Bitch. Alright, okay, so let me say this. I don't really know if you guys should listen to me, because I personally believe you probably shouldn't listen to people that are not in a position that you would want to, like, they are not in a position that you would want to be in. With that being said, I have no man, I have no prospects, and I have no lovers. So, clearly, I'm doing something wrong. But, fuck, if you want to sit around and listen to it anyways, that's great. Maybe you'll learn a thing or two, and probably, hopefully you don't, because then you'll probably end up like me, and like I just mentioned, I don't have shit to show for it. But anyways, I'm going to talk about my lived experience, you know, the trials and tribulations I've faced. Because trust, there has been a few. And yeah. But anyways, with that being said, let's get into it. Dating in your 20s honestly makes being in your... I think that's what fucking makes being in your 20s suck. Honest to God, if you want me to be honest. Because it's just like, what is going on, okay? Literally nobody has their life figured out. Okay, like, I get it, I get the gist, I get it. And then with that being said, dating in your teenager years, even worse. I kind of understand now why, like, some parents don't want their kids to date. They don't let their kids date because shit. it's like I know people, and including myself, and it's like, girl, why are we having like 35-year-old marriage? Like, people that were like in a marriage for 35 years, like, why were we fucking cosplaying that we had those problems? Like, I can't leave him, bitch. Yes, you can. There is literally nothing but a school tying you to this man. Like, break up with this bitch. I don't get it. No, because and I'm saying that because that was me, okay? Like, that's why I feel like I'm allowed to say that. Like, I get there's nuances, okay, cool, yeah, whatever, we fucking get it, okay? But yeah. So my first boyfriend was in high school. And, you know, we had our ups and bitch, we had our downs. And let me just start by, like, the lesson that this taught me and, like, this relationship taught me, because I believe, like, every relationship and experience, like, people are just experiences, and, like, you can choose to learn something from them, and it can either be good or, I mean, I think everything has the potential to be a good lesson for you. Like, that's, like, how I've kind of, like, tried to shift my perspective, just so I literally don't throw myself off a bridge. But, anyways, yeah, and so basically, long story short, I got cheated on. Whoop, whoop. Yep, yes I did. Right here, me, yeah. Sorry, that was cringy, but yeah, I did unfortunately get cheated on, and it was definitely a hard pill to swallow. Just because that was kind of supposed to, you know, it was like my first, like, kind of real relationship, and it was just like, it literally went to the shitter within like 3 months, maybe less. I can't remember. But yeah, it was just like a really hard experience for me, because I had a lot of trust in this person. Like, we had been friends before then, and like, I knew things other people didn't know about him, and like he knew things people didn't know about me. Like, you know, like that, like, it was just somebody I really confided. Like, I really did, like, before we started dating, we were like close friends, and I really did value that, like, relationship. And like, sometimes, like, I say, like, I mean, not anymore, like, you know, I don't talk about this present day, but like, you know, I used to say, like, I was like, I wish, like, we would have just stayed friends sometimes, because like, we really actually were like good friends. Like, we would laugh, kiki, like, fucking chop it up, like, you know, it was great. But the minute you just start dating someone, it's just like, oh god. Because it requires a lot of trust, and like, you're literally trusting, you know, everything with that person, and you know, when that's like literally ripped out of your hands at such a young age too, oh my god. But you know, to be fair, I'm glad it happened when I was younger. Actually, I mean, I guess it helped with like character development. I don't fucking know, like, because I feel like, okay, and this is not like a good thing to say. I'm not like flexing this, like, and this is something that needs to be studied in society. It's like, literally, I know every girl I'm friends with has been cheated on. It's fucking scary. First of all, bitch. Okay, first of all, we're starting this shit over. We have to fucking collectively as women start doing better and beating these men at this game, okay? They are playing this game in our face, and we're half of us are letting them get away with it. It's just like, girl, what the fuck is going on? Like, oh god, like, literally, like, we have to, like, and men are like, oh, I hate bitches because they don't do, like, I don't know, they just find a reason to hate on girls because finally people are waking up and treating them the way they've been treating us. And like, I'm not saying, you know, we should stoop to the level, but like, bitch, I mean, that is actually kind of what I'm saying. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, why every girl that I'm friends with, why are they getting cheated on? Why are they getting done dirty? And I know this was supposed to be a kumbaya moment where I had a fucking realization about, like, every life experience, like, these people have given me, which I will get into that. But it's just like, damn, like, what do you mean? And the fucking crazy thing is, Lord forgive me, the fucking crazy thing is, half of these people are dating below their league. Like, I'm, like, my friends are pretty, okay? Like, I literally know people and they're canoodling with people that look like they snuck onto Earth. They got a one-way ticket from wherever the fuck they came from, but it wasn't Earth, okay? They snuck onto here. I don't know where they fucking came from. And I don't know why they think they can be playing. Oh my god, like, you give like, an ugly man, and, like, when I say an ugly man, it doesn't have to be physically. Like, I mean emotionally, spiritually, like, immature, intellectually ugly man a platform and an opportunity with you. Oh my god, they will, like, literally bring you down so low. When you go low, I go low type shit. Like, they, like, come on, like, and I'm not saying it's women's fault. Like, I literally just don't understand why they act like that. Like, girl, who? I'm sorry, ma'am, because you're acting like a bitch. Like, what are you doing? Oh my god. But we'll get into that when I talk about the other experiences I had. I'm sorry, I just had to go on that little side tangent because, like, what the fuck? Like, I can't even. Oh my god, it, like, literally triggers me, and, like, actually, like, my brain starts fucking, like, smoke is coming out of the fucking gears because I can't fucking get it. Okay, like, what the fuck? But, anyways, back to the kumbaya moment where I pretend that being cheated on was good for self-development. Yeah, so that was a really, really, that was the first time I had cried over a boy, like, real tears from the soul, like, from the soul, bitch. And yeah, it was, like, so bad that, like, my dad heard me and I, like, lied because, like, I wasn't ready to, like, admit that. And, it was just, like, so bad. But, yeah, and I literally, like, I found out because of another girl I was friends with. It was with her friend. It was a girl I ran track with, and, like, her friend, was told that I was not in a relationship with this man by the man himself. And the next day, shit was normal, couple days, and then somebody told me, like, the girl told me, and then I asked him, he, like, tried to lie to my face about it, and I was just like, please, if you're gonna, like, cheat, like, literally, just please do the respect of, like, just owning up to it. Like, first of all, don't do it. Like, I've never understood, I guess, like, okay, I break up with you and I go do it 5 minutes later, it kind of stings just the same, because, like, what do you mean? Like, we broke up 5 minutes ago, but, you know what I just have some class. Like, I don't know, I don't get it. But, yeah, that was, like, the first time my trust had been so heavily betrayed, especially because, like, first of all, it was my own dumbass fault, because I had known, because we were friends, that he had an infidelity issue. Fucking, how are you having infidelity issues this young, first of all? Sorry, that's not meant to be a jab, but it's just, like, so I had known that, it had been an issue in other relationships, and, like, for some reason I just believed that was going to be different because he had told me so, and I took his word. And it was wrong, so, yeah. But it really did teach me something. Like, and now I guess I'm grateful, like, this is what I'm saying, like, I guess I'm grateful that it happened, like, in my younger years, so going into my 20s, I kind of, like, know the traits to look out for and stuff like that. But yeah, even outside of that, like, there had just been these, like, now I, like, look at it and I, like, realize how damaging it really was, like, to my young brain. Like, I, like, because, like, I don't know, it was, like, weird. Like, I was kind of being compared to other women a lot, like, and it was about these things that I literally could not change about myself. Like, and now it's, like, I realize what an effect that had on me, and, like, now I, like, growing out of it and, like, whatever. And now, like, I know to look for people that actually just appreciate me for who I am, and, like, I'm not gonna change, I'm not gonna, like, seriously, like, if there is one thing you don't like about me, that go find somebody else. Like, I promise you, like, I don't really ever want to change for a man. And, like, that is literally one of my worst fears, because, like, sometimes you see these people and, like, you just, like, watch them over time change, and it's just so fucking crazy. But anyways, And that's why I think it's, like, okay to have little relationships, like, when you're younger, because then, look, like, it does, like, if you change your perspective on it, it does kind of help you in a sense, like, you know, looking out for things. And yeah, but that really was a stab in the chest. I mean, what the stab in the chest, bitch? What? The stab in the back? I don't know. Yeah, and the worst part was that I ended up staying. Because I listened to this boy and his lies, and I just was so young and naive and stupid, and I stayed. And I regretted it because it was just all the, I mean, like I said, everything happens for a reason, everything's a lesson. You know, I had my ups with this man, like, you know, I'll give him his, like, you know, his praise, like, you know, it was fun, like, because, like I said, we had a good friendship, but I should not have been in a relationship with him, and I should not have stayed with him after I cheated, and I quickly learned that lesson, you know? And it was just, I don't even know why I did it, because now I'm in this place in my life where it's like, I don't know if I had a fear of being single or being alone. I really actually can't remember, like, what the cause was. I think I just kind of felt bad putting my foot down and be like, no, like, I don't know, like, I just speaking up for myself, which now is something I can't fucking obviously get enough of because I can't stop fucking yapping, which is hence why we're here on this fucking podcast. But I don't know, I don't know what I thought. I just, bitch, clearly I wasn't thinking, so there you go. But, you know, like I said, now it's just like, I think I can use this as a perspective because I think a lot of the time women, we like to stay in these places that are probably not going to benefit us. They're not good for us. They're not the people we should be with. They don't allow us to grow. They're not helping you. They're not nourishing your soul, your mind, your body. They're not intellectually as smart as you. They are nothing to compare with you. And I'm talking to me when I say this, and it's like you still want to say, because for etc. reasons we think we can change them. We think, first of all, if you think you can change a man, hello, wake up, you can't. Like, tried in years and years and years. Like, the fucking people and ancestors have been trying to tell us this, bitch, you cannot change a man. We've seen it through history, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. Or, like, especially, like, a biological clock. Like, I think ever since a young age, I know I am, like, everyone, other women especially, are like, oh, you know, you have to get married younger. I mean, like for me, like, a lot of the time, and I don't mean this in a bad way. It's like I've always been told, like, try to have kids before you're 30 or this and that. And it's like, oh, like, just because of the way we are, and I think it's because we mature earlier on in life than men. It's like we all, like, I know me and all my friends, like, we're all like, oh, I want to get married by 25. I want to have kids by this age. I want to do this. So, like, we automatically put ourselves in a timeline. Which, pause, first of all, if I wanted to get married like 25 like I used to say, I should have found my man yesterday. Okay? Yesterday, bitch. And he's nowhere to be seen or found. So, I mean, I don't know. I will find him. But, it sounds so fucking delusional. But, yeah, so with that being said, it's just like we put ourselves on these timelines, and it like makes you stay in these situations because you're like, well, if I want to achieve this goal, which is more important to me, like starting a family and having kids, or, you know, like all these other like things that they are very important to some people, and like I'm not taking that away, like, you know, everyone's on their own path. It's just like, but when you're doing it with the wrong person to achieve this goal, which, excuse me, these goals aren't just like little goals, like they are things that will attach you to somebody for life. And it's just, you know, the point is, like, we get so in our head and caught up in the moment that it's like, okay, well, we just rationalize staying with these people that are just not meant to be with us. And I think that's what, like, perpetuates a lot of these relationships. And it's easy to get into that mindset and, you know, rationalize your reasons for saying, because, like, that's what I did. And, you know, you're, like, always, like, especially, like, you know, dating to marry, like, it is okay at this young of an age to not date. Like, I believe in dating to marry, yes, but, like, not heavily. After a certain point, yeah, but it's okay. Like, it's okay. Like, not everything, life is never going to go according to plan, is basically what I'm trying to say. Like, that's the whole point of all of this. Like, I'm probably not going to get married by 25, and that's okay. Like, things are never going to really go according to plan, but that doesn't mean it's not going to turn out great. And I think that's really scary for some people, especially at such a young age. And, like, first of all, I know people that are getting married, and it's like, I cannot even fathom that. Like, I have actual family members that are getting married, and they are younger than I am. That is crazy to me. I don't want to do that. I know that for myself. But anyways, the point is, so, like, making it work with these people is just going to drive you crazy. And I think, I'm not making it sound like it's that deep of a thing, but it is, because if you don't nip it in the bud or get out of it while you can, it will just become something you never wanted it to be, and you never thought it could be, and it's not going to be good for you. And, like, it's just like this perpetuous cycle, and that, like it's just like, at one day you have to just be like, I'm putting my foot down. Like, I cannot do this anymore with you. And that was the thing that happened with, like, you know, I stayed in that relationship, and I just it was just like this cycle that kept going and kept going, and it was just like, no, I can't do it anymore. Even after we broke up, it was like, I can't. Like, I just, one day I had to be like, I'm choosing me, finally, like, let me choose me, I'm done. I can't. But I think it's hard to make that choice. It really is difficult. But you have to want it for yourself at the end of the day. Anyways, moving on. So that happened in my younger years. I took that with me into my, like, fucking 20s. Okay. Now, and I, since then, have had, like, I've seen the good, the bad, the ugly, like I said. I have seen the good. Like, I have been in a good relationship and whatever. But I have had, like, somebody after that. I took some years to myself. Which, first of all, one thing about me, bitch, I like being alone. Please leave me alone. Do not disturb. Do not come around me. Like, I like being alone. Like, I am not one of those people that is afraid to be single anymore, because I actually do enjoy this. Like, I only have to worry about me. Okay. I don't have to sleep next to a man that I think is cheating on me. Okay. Not that I think every man is cheating on me, but, like, I don't have to stay up crying about a man. What? I literally, like, and it's so important. And, like, literally I watched this movie. It's called How to Be Single, and I know everyone, like, I don't know if you guys have seen that, but it's, like, a funny movie, but then at the end, it, like, low-key gets serious, and they're like, no, like, take this time to truly be one with yourself and be single. And it's so true. Like, these years, you'll never get back, and it's like, at some point we're gonna have families and kids, and, like, we're always gonna have people around us, and it's like, we're not really gonna have the time to ever really do what you want to do. Like, everything, when you're in a relationship, and, like, it's a beautiful thing, but everything is, like, a compromise. And not everything, but, you know, you just can't really be single, like, one in your own. And it's, like, a kind of a powerful thing when you think about it. Like, to have the ability to do whatever you want, and, like, be the creator of your own. What's that fucking shit Timothy Chalamet said? Like, you can be the captivator of your soul, and what a creator. I don't know. Fucking whatever he said, retweet, okay? But it's true. Like, you can do so many things, and that genuinely could change the trajectory of your life. Like, I am literally moving to another country, and, like, I have said, like, I do not want to be in a relationship. Okay, this is, like, a double-sided sword. Like, I don't firstly want to be in a relationship before I leave, because I don't want someone to hold me back from something that could, like, I've wanted for so long, and I don't want somebody to come around and just change that after I've been wanting it for so long, you know what I mean? But I'm also like, I'm a helpless romantic at the end of the day. No matter how many men fuck me over and make me want to fucking throw myself off a bridge, I still somehow, I'm still fucking kicking. And, you know, if something comes around, it comes around, but I don't think it will. So we don't have to worry about that. But yeah, it's just, I really do enjoy this. Like, I have my routine. I can just do whatever I please. I don't, like, have to be talking to someone all the time. Like, I talk to my friends and, like, you know, whatever. But, like, I don't know. Like, I can just bask in the sunlight if I care to, or just fucking around. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just great. But I get that it's not for everybody. But I think it can be. Like, I think you just have to learn how to do it. And, bitch, I've had time. Trust. I've had time. Yeah, like, I literally am, like, the actual single friend of the group. Like, it's actually really bad. Like, a lot of my friends have been in these, like, long-term relationships, and I have not. So, but, anyways, no, like, with all that being said, though, I think the point was, what I was saying was, like, yeah, I had a bad experience, but then I had a good one, too. Like, unfortunately, like, you know, it didn't work out, but it did teach me a lot in the best way possible, I think, and I think it'll be a lot of lessons I take with me, like, throughout my life. It was just, it taught me a lot because that was, like, one of those things where I had brought, like, my past relationship trauma into something new, and it could have had the potential to ruin it, but I had to, like, actively work on unlearning all the toxic things I had learned, so, you know, it was a lot, but it was great. But anyways, yeah. So, and I would have never got that if I never had the courage to just put my foot down. You know what I mean? That's the point. Like, just learning when to walk away. Because these men will never change for you. I mean, no. I was gonna say, like, in the sense of, like, when a man really wants you, he will, and, like, when a man wants you, you will know, and he will show you, and he will do the active steps. But don't confuse that with gaslighting and being love bombed, okay? Like, those are completely different. There's, like, why the fuck are there all these terms? There are all these terms to fucking describe psychopaths. Like, if you love bomb someone, jail time immediately. Go get your fucking self institutionalized. Get the fuck out of the streets of society. You don't deserve to be walking around amongst us, okay? What the fuck do you mean? Like, that is so sick and twisted. Like, is that, like, an actual, like, is there, like, some sort of, like, mental illness for that? Like, I'm actually being so serious. Like, is that, like, a thing? Like, what is that from? Like, what causes that? I don't know, because, like, to me, that sounds so insanely perverted. Like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean you're gonna love bomb someone? You're gonna, you're gonna give them all this attention, you're gonna do all these things to literally make them fall in love with you, and then when you make them fall in love with you, like an addiction, like, literally your brain is addicted to that person. That's what, like, fucking being in love is, okay? You walk away. Bitch. Jail time. I don't care. I'm calling the cops. What? No. Like, and I promise you, like, when men do me dirty, or, like, when men do other people dirty, like, I know they probably are, like, laughing and, oh yeah, like, you know, whatever. I don't know what the fuck men say. I don't like to be around, I don't like to be around them too much, obviously, but whatever stupid shit men say, you know? Oh yeah, like, they're eating. Oh my god, yeah, I made this bitch cry. Okay. I'm calling the cops on you, okay? I have your address. You know, that's one thing about being a girl. I actually found your house on Zillow. Hello, sir. You should be running. You should be probably fleeing the country because I'm taking legal action against you. What? I'm just kidding. No, but, like, I'm actually looking at you crazy if you are doing these heinous acts against people and then thinking you ate. No. Like, you are crazy. You're a psychopath. Like, what? it's crazy that there's all these terms to, like, describe things because you're crazy. You're like, what? Oh my god, I just... my god, it just makes me so disappointed in society. Like, what the fuck have we come to, seriously? But anywho... yeah. Okay, so... I think, going back to this tangent that I touched on, like, really, really early on in the episode, like, I think that women, like, collectively, we're starting to wake up and we're starting to treat these men, with the same level of respect that they give us, which, newsflash, is not much for some fucking reason. So, and I'm living for it. I'm living for the moment. Like, this shit is so funny. And, like, let me tell you something, though. I think this shit only happens in America. Like, these games and, like, these fucking terms of love bombing and gaslighting, whatever the fuck. And, like, you know, these men just treating us like dogs. Like, men literally do not look at us as, like, humans here. Like, it's crazy. And, like, I don't think that you can understand that concept unless you've been to Europe and kind of experienced the different people there. But it's literally such a culture shock. Like, yeah, it's, like, actually kind of embarrassing. We're, like, failing at everything right now in America, so that's, you know. But, no, it's just, like, women are finally starting to, like, be the dogs, and it's just, like, I'm living for it. Like, I just think we have to finally start beating men at their own game, and, like, it's actually really sad to fucking think about. Like, why aren't you yearning over me? Why aren't you fucking sending me letters to my home address? Why aren't you fucking literally outside my bedroom window throwing rocks, begging me to, like, like, spend 5 minutes of my day with you? Like, bring back yearning. Like, bring back yearning. Are you listening to me? But, you know, since they don't want to do that and they don't want to act right, we are just forced to, you know, treat them with the level of respect they give us, like I said earlier, which is not a lot. But, yeah, so these are my, like, life lessons, how to stay fuckboy free. Don't listen to a man when he says he's going to change for you, because he will not. No matter what fucking terms he uses, no matter what fucking language he is speaking, he will not do it, okay? So don't believe the lies. There's just, like, these certain characteristics you, like, notice in men. Like, I can clock literally a minute, maybe 30 seconds. Leave me conversating with a man. It's like I got, like, an 80-20 ratio, okay? Like, I can clock them 80% of the time, okay? And it's, like, these small subliminal things you pick up on, like, when they're too cocky or too aggressive or too whatever, like, whatever it may be. Like, you just have to literally find someone that worships the ground you walk on. Like, it's as simple as that. Like, the fuck? But, anyways, back onto me. Like, literally, these men are dogs. Like, they're actually fucking crazy and they don't know how to communicate, and, like, it's like they have a fucking second grade reading level. Like, what the fuck do you mean? I don't know what that means. Did you pass the second grade? Like, I'm confused. I'm telling you point blank period what the fucking problem is, and you are, like, do you want me to say it in another language? Would you like me to, I don't know how else to fucking break this down for you. Like, you can say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and they will be like, no entiendo. Like, what? Like, they are just so, it's, like, so crazy. And, like, even with men that are older than you, like, I have friends that date people that are older than them. Still same issue. It's like so fucking crazy, because it doesn't get any better. It actually doesn't get any better, and I have no fucking hope in humanity. Like, it's so fucking crazy. Like, guys, literally, oh my god, I'm about to get so real. Like, I think dating in your 20s is great, yada yada yada, whatever bullshit. It has life lessons, okay, cool, yeah, I've already fucking said all that shit. But, like, this shit is fucking crazy out here. Like, what the fuck? Like, okay, so, okay, keep in mind, this boy texted me very much you know, he wanted me vibes. Like, okay, fucking fine, I'll say it. But, and, you know, so there was just a situation in which I you know, and I'm not, like, it was very, like, friendly, like, you know, like, we used to be friends, like, okay, cool, like, whatever. And, there was just a situation where I just felt extremely disrespected, like, extreme, like, I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like I said, I'm about to call the police on you. No, but it was, I don't even really know how to explain it, but he had made these plans. He had made these plans. I did not tell him to do any of this. I'm fucking pleading the fifth, hand to God, like, I did not tell him to do any of this, okay? He made the plans. Okay, cool. Okay, that's great. Day before, my friends this, my friends that, like, I was supposed to go somewhere, but then I couldn't go, so it was just, like, whatever, I let it go. Then he made all of these plans, okay? First of all, we never ended up doing the plans. Then he, like, disrespected me. Like, it was just so crazy. And I was just like, you know what? Like, this is just, you're wasting my time. And, like, I'm not saying I want to date you, but it's just, like, I don't, like I said, I enjoy being single. If I don't have to talk to you and you're not fucking stressing me out, why the fuck would I talk to you? I don't want to do that. Like, you're literally, like, ruining my vibes. Like, get the fuck away from me. And, yeah, I know I sound aggressive, but it's just, like, seriously, like, I don't, like, if you are not helping me, bitch, you're hurting me. Like, get out. And so I was just like, hey, like, you know, very straightforward. Like I said, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. What do you want? Like, not, like, I'm, like, fucking referencing that fucking Notebook movie where he's like, what do you want? What do you? She's like, it's not that simple. But they fucking do that audio on TikTok. But the point is, like, it was still, and he was older, and I was just like, what are you not getting? Like, I don't know how else to break this down for you. So I had to break it down again in simpler terms. I'm using, like, second grade fucking vocab at this point. Like, what the fuck? And then he finally grasped the point, and it was literally like, oh, so fucking stupid ass shit. Oh my god, that shit fucking, what was it? It was like, understandable though. Sir, what? You work a 9 to 5 and you're telling me you don't know how to respond to it? Like, oh my god. Okay. Anyways, yeah, so I was like, okay, never talking to this guy again, and, like, no beef, no bad blood, but it was just like, I don't, like I said, like, I'm not gonna waste my time if you're not helping me or hurting me. I don't find the need to be your friend, so, you know, I don't feel the need to talk to you, point blank, period. The thing about me is, like, when I don't want to talk to you, I will not talk to you. I will not text your phone again, I promise you. When I'm done, I'm done. I'm not gonna text you, I'm not gonna call you. You will and it's like they think you're kidding. You will never hear from me again. It's not a joke. I don't know why they think I'm kidding half the time. Like, they think it's a joke. It's like, okay, bitch, I'm not playing. I didn't sign up to play that, so I'm not going to. But this guys, please. I didn't obviously text this boy. I guess he was thinking that I was gonna change my mind and go back on my word, and I don't know what the fuck he thought I was gonna do, but I wasn't gonna do it. And fucking 2 days later, I actually don't even think 24 hours passed, to be honest. Crickets, okay? He fucking sends me a DM. What is it, you may ask? A fucking video of Tory Lanez. What the fuck? What? Like I said, second grade reading level type shit. No, because that shit actually had me laughing so fucking hard. I was like, literally looking around the room, fucking looking for the cameras because that shit had to be a joke. Like, what the hell? What the hell? What's that fucking audio? It's like, what the hell? Like, No, that's literally how that shit happened, because what the hell? Like, and guys, literally no context. Actually, I think he fucking put some emoji. That was it. That was the context. I was like, what? Because, like, he, like, fucking, I guess he liked Tory Lanez or something, bitch. I don't fucking like Tory Lanez. I told him that because he fucking shot Megan Thee Stallion, and like I said, I'm gonna ride with the girls, so why the fuck? That should have been the first fucking red flag. Why the fuck are you fucking with Tory Lanez? Why the fuck are you defending a man that literally is, I couldn't even look me in the face, okay? He is at your fucking stomach level. Why are we still talking about him? I don't know. And yeah, I literally didn't say anything, and that shit was so fucking funny to me. I was like, what the hell? That shit actually blew me. I was like, wow. Like, W-O-W, wow. But yeah, and like I've said, like, so that wasn't the best experience, but I think everybody has those. Like, you live and you learn, and that's, like, the beauty of life, or whatever the hell they say. And, you know, I like I said, I think everything's about perspective. You change your perspective, it can be a learning lesson. Like, and that was one of those things where it was like, I recognized the disrespect, and it was like, no. Like, I'm not putting up with this. I know how this story goes, and like I've said, I've had a bad situation, I've had a good situation, so now since I've had both of those, and like I really am grateful for that, it's like now I know when to pack my things and walk away. Like, and like I've been on dates, and like, you know, I just don't think I'm in a point in my life right now where that's what I want, so it's something different. But, and that's another thing, it's like, and not to get, like, sentimental, but it's just, like, being in a point in time where it's, like, as a woman, you can decide, like, yeah, that's not what I want to do. It's so, like, freeing, and, like, I can just, like, I don't know, it's just, I don't want to take these years for granted, and, like, a lot of times people are like, oh, being single, and they make it sound so bad, and it's just, like, it doesn't have to be bad. Like, oh, single this, single that, okay, cool. Like I said, it can be a good thing. It is what you make it. Like, learn something new. Fucking take this time and energy and put it into yourself. Become a better person. Like, people fucking give being single this bad fucking rep, and like being alone and being lonely. It's like, no, like, yeah, maybe I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. Like, I have so much fucking fun with my friends. Like, I have so much, I'm like, I have so much fun, I have so much fun. I literally, like, was crying 2 weeks ago, but, like, whatever. No, but it really can. Like, it's just about how you look at everything and whatever. But on that note, fuck my ex. No, because, like, tea. But yeah, I guess maybe don't make the same mistakes I did, and like I said, maybe don't take my advice, because I don't have a man, I don't have a lover, and I don't have any prospects. So I don't really know what you guys can take away from this. This was me just kind of rambling on my thoughts and opinions. I hope you all learned something here today, okay? And I will see you guys next week. Sorry it took me so long to do this episode. I just hated it, the ones I recorded, and then I got sick. So, yeah, but I will be seeing you next week for our regularly scheduled programming. So, we'll talk then. Bye.